Okay, let me explain a few words on what the complexity in today's system is. It's with the ever-increased complexity of implementations of devices today, it gets harder and harder with current available developments to make it trustworthy and secure. So because they are all focusing on functionality and not really on security, on how you develop products. And additionally, the IoT devices these days get all connected. That means there is a big new surface of additional security that you need to cover, and there's lots of attack potential from attackers that could go and find vulnerabilities in your products. And with the current view on what IoT devices will get surfaced with is a big amount of attackers and people who go about attacking the devices, find vulnerabilities, and they have different reasons to doing this. They have different budgets and different know-how, and they will all develop information to rip your thing in pieces what you have developed. So SESIP as a technology with a defined scheme of a methodology defines ways to analyze and look at how you go about developing your product. It has a definition on how testing and security reviews will be done, and how you would make sure that at the different stages of your development, you do the right things to avoid vulnerabilities go into the product. After that, you also apply testing to your products to make sure that either independently or by your own, it depends on the level of which you apply, there will be a third party eventually or as your own in-house development being done to develop testings against potential vulnerabilities to be there, which at the end will make sure that if you have all covered that, you have, with a certification being done on this, you have a good coverage on everything being covered, and you have a good risk assessment that at the end of the day, the vulnerabilities are found in the product and will be exposed before you go to launch your product. And with all that being done, then it's actually a good chance of that much lesser vulnerabilities get out in the products. Okay, so SESIP defines methodology to assess the security of an IoT device. Based on that and its definition of the testing and the analysis will be done on these products, it will make sure that when you certify, you comply with a defined set of security requirements that you have defined. And with all that being done and you pass successfully the certification of such a SESIP scheme, you will know that you have a defined low risk of what gets deployed in the field in terms of what remaining security issues you may have in your products. And that all together then allows also to certify a complete product. But based on the more complexity of products these days, it's also needed that you can composite with components of products and combine them seamlessly into one global certification of your complete product. Yes, so SESIP was donated towards Global Platform as the new methodology that could be defined in Global Platform and being put forward there. And there is currently a vote going on in the Global Platform Board of Directors where they would presumably confirm that this methodology will be taken over by Global Platform. And then there is a big view that with today's technology from Global Platform, which is a lot of times based on specifications and functional-based testing, we can now add also a methodology for certification of devices in one brand of Global Platform, which to me looks like a big choice and a big chance for Global Platform to become even more relevant in the certification of the Internet of Things. When you look at security certifications these days, there are either typically ones which are either branded by a specific company who drives these standards and how they are, meaning that the methodology is not really open developed. It follows schemes that have been close defined by certain interests of the markets. Or you have global schemes like common criteria, which are well accepted, but they are not really optimized for the IoT world. And they are in some cases really formally deployed to follow high level of certifications for governmental applications in some cases. And for the generic space of IoT, we need a scheme that can be easy adjusted to whatever these products do really need and to be slim enough to also allow generic companies to apply to such without the rigorous force on how they are reviewed against governmental bodies for things like common criteria.